So I got up this morning and I immediately gathered my things and went to sit and write and organize my day. There are some business activities that we're doing today that I'm really excited about. So I went to one of the only places that's open. It's a restaurant called North Star Cafe. And North Star, for those of you that are in the Cleveland area, Shaker Heights to be specific, is a phenomenal establishment. I would call them a little bit overpriced because you're paying for the location, you're paying for the ambiance, if you will. The food is really good. It's slightly overpriced, but I don't mind because the quality is really high, the service is great, the people are really nice. And I hadn't been in there in a while. So I walked in and my focus was I was going to get some eggs, a cup of coffee, sit down and get on with my organizing my day. And the way the restaurant is set up, you order before you sit down, you pay, and then they bring the food to you and whatever else you need. I went into my pocket and I realized in that moment I had left my wallet in the car. And I said, oh man, let me set my stuff down in the booth that I'm going to go sit in and I'm going to go get my wallet. So I go to get my favorite booth, even though I hadn't been there in a while, it's still my favorite booth, and put my stuff down. Now, mind you, this is the way this restaurant feels when you walk in. It feels very warm. There is sculpture and artwork, the decor, the quality of the furniture. Like you could tell that there's a lot of attention to the detail when you walk in. So I'm putting my stuff down and just about to make a beeline because I parked in the parking garage to my car. And the manager approaches me, puts his hand up and says, hey, listen, don't worry about it if you don't have your wallet on you. Allow us to take care of your meal. And I'm like, what? Like, no. I was like, no, I'm going to go get, he's like, no. I know you. I see you here a lot. You're a really nice guy. Like, allow us to take care of your meal. This is how my 2025 is starting. Okay. And he was so nice. His name is Joe. So if you ever go to North Star Cafe in Shaker Heights, ask for Joe, give him some love, and spend your money. Because the food is really good. They have good, they have great coffee. They have good drinks if you like drinks. A wonderful bar area. Just a really good vibe. And they also do live music occasionally as well. So I was like, that's so nice of you. You don't, and he's like, no, really. He's like, and I hadn't ordered. So he didn't know if I was going to order everything on the menu. He's like, get what you need and we'll take care of you. And so it really struck me because I believe that spirit moves and there are things that will come to you in terms of confirmation, affirmation, reinforcement, or a pick-me-up. You might need a pick-me-up. Sometimes you're not feeling, on your highest of highs, and somebody gives you a compliment out of nowhere. And that one compliment changes your whole state. Sometimes you're working through some challenges, and you're so focused on working through challenges, somebody interrupts your concentration by giving you a positive word for no reason, or saying, hey, I'm just going to pray for you. I've had people, this is so interesting. I've had people in the last, I'd say 3 to 5 days, literally send me messages, more than one, okay? Send me messages that they had just prayed for me and they wanted me to know. I don't have close ties with these people where they know me from social media, but they're literally praying for me. And I'm taking that in and I'm so moved by that because they have no idea what I'm going through right now. Like you never know what anybody's going through, but you get that pick me up. And then I starting out my morning of January 1st, 2025 with the manager of this incredible establishment throwing me some love and wanting to take care of my meal. And I'm not a poor receiver. I've gotten so much better over the years with being a good receiver, because I believe it's a blessing to be a blessing. And so I don't want to mess with that by not being a good receiver when people want to bless me. But it just serves as a reminder for myself personally, and I wanted to give the message to you that God, Spirit, the Creator, will give you signals, will give you reminders, and they come from sometimes unexpected places. They come from unexpected words, an unexpected phone call, just some love coming your way that you were not looking for, but it still came your way. And I cannot tell you how full my heart is, how vibrant my spirit is, how fired up I am to pour myself into 2025 by giving and leading and impacting to my capacity and beyond. And I certainly hope that all of you are paying attention to the signals and that you have your antenna up so that you can be a ready receiver for the blessings coming your way. And when you're having moments, go out of your way to be a blessing. When you haven't heard that good word or that pick me up, then go out of your way to pick someone else up and watch what happens in your life. So I encourage you, as you are getting that greater clarity on your vision for yourself for 2025, I encourage you, as you're paring down where you need to pare down and you're getting clear on what you want to engage in as you're moving forward towards a greater version of yourself, I just want to encourage you to be steadfast, to be disciplined, to be consistent, to move from love, even when you're dealing with trial and tribulation, even when you're in pain, even when you are faced with tremendous obstacles and challenges. Look for the opportunities in those. Turn your pain into purpose, as painful as it may be. Turn your pain into purpose and go back to love. When in doubt, go back to love. When in doubt, fall back to love. When in doubt, tap into love so that you can love your way through. You can love your way out of it. You can love your way to overcome it and make this an incredible year. So I had to share that with you. Have a beautiful and amazing day one, because one day becomes day one. And this is day one, January 1st, 2025.